So one of the perks of being a professional skier is having the opportunity to go travel the world and experience new culture. And this year we chose to go to China, which was super rad. It was not a place you'd traditionally go to travel or go skiing. A few things that really stood out for me when we first rolled to China was the amount of people. The cities are packed there, the highways are packed, the factories are pumping, fast food is pumping. Yeah, the place is alive, it's crawling still. It seems like everywhere you look there's always something happening. I went out to China with Sammy Carlson, Simon Dumont, and Mike Douglas. We drove 300 kilometers north of Beijing to a ski resort called Wanglong, and it's basically right next to the Gobi Desert. Freaking cold here, man. Some rich dude got 4,000 people up here and a shitload of machinery. You know, you got a resort in the middle of China. Not a lot of snow, but people are digging it here. Right now, China's building like 30 new ski resorts a year. They're not like ski resorts that we have in North America. They're basically just strips of snow that are just being made with man-made snow. But nonetheless, the Chinese are super into it because that's all they have for skiing, and it's a new sport for them. It's a new opportunity to go out and play. It's a brand new ski resort, so we weren't really expecting much in the ways of like a terrain park or a jump or rails or anything like that. And pretty much the first thing we saw at the bottom of the mountain was this little kicker into a little wall ride, and then they had like a sea box beside it. We started playing around and we had a super good time. We had a bit of a crowd, like some people kind of standing back, watching us, wondering what we're doing, and it's not like they were like psyched to watch us ski, but they were kind of like taken back, like what the heck are these guys up to? So we left Wanglong and made our way back to Beijing. We're in China. We're actually on the Great Wall of China. And it's pretty cool to be up here. This is one of the greatest man-made accomplishments. Yeah, I guess this place took 2,000 years to build up. If you link this whole thing together, it would stretch all the way across Canada. So needless to say, this thing is giant, and it's super cool to be here, just to be standing on it. And yeah, basically you can see this wall for as far as the eye can see here.
Well, we're here in the food market in Beijing, and there is some gnarly stuff. Way gnarlier than you'll ever find at home.
It was pretty funny because we walk into this market and we're all taken back by like live eels crawling around, goats that were just skinned, lying on the table there, like tongues hanging out, pig heads hanging from this hook off the ceiling, and it was just, you know, all of these like gruesome sights of bloody animals and whatnot. Meanwhile, you had people that are just like passed out on these dead animals and whatnot, and yeah, it was all very normal for them. It was pretty funny for them to watch us being freaked out by eels and everything. Yeah. As open and friendly as the people in China are, there's still a super strong sense of communism there. Like, we'd be walking around Tiananmen Square, and you know, we've got a couple young punks with us, and they like to mess around and jump off things, and as soon as you start to walk that boundary, all of a sudden you feel the eyes of the military around, just like making sure that you're staying within. It's pretty intense. We'd be watching TV and we'd be watching CNN, and there'd be a news story coming from China. The TV would go to static, and They just don't allow any other media to come into China. Being from North America, whenever we hear of anything going on, whether it be in China or in the Middle East or India or wherever it is, it's not usually positive things you're hearing about the people or the country or the situation and where people are living. And when we got to China, we really got to see people face to face and got to experience that firsthand. When you see just the curiosity and the genuine friendliness of these people, you really get a sense that the people there may live differently than we do, but they're really good people. On the next episode of Salomon Freeski TV, we head to Mammoth Lakes, California for the Jib Academy Finals.